Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Here we go. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
On one, ready?
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Good.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
Here we go.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
12. Gotta go.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 32 yards. And the Bengals have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. 12. Burrow's going to look to throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They had that great, long, methodical drive to put it in the end zone. Then they tried to bite off a little more and get 8 points. Instead, they're sitting at 6.
But didn't that feel like a decision that they made on Tuesday?
Yeah. Well, you usually say that's what they do, right?
Right. That's the best one. The best ones do that. They take the emotion out of it. That felt like that was scripted. Hey, if we score in the opening drive, we're going to go for 2 and try and really gain an advantage.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
They'll run it with Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
Here's Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Hey, 88.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down.
Inside.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him.
2 yards on the pickup.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Inside. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Back on. Jet 300. Jet 300.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First down carry by Jones. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. And here's Jones again on 2nd down. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Throwing now is Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Boy, this defense is circling early. A pick 6 there, and they are off to the races here this 1st quarter.
And, partner, when you get off to a 1st quarter lead like this, it really frees you up defensively to take some chances, really apply some heat. And that was just a tremendous play to pick that ball off and bring it back for a score.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-0.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have... what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Here we go.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A handoff running left, Mixon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Hayden Hurst.
Here we go.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Burrow will throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
11 MC.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Buying time to his left. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And it's caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Bengals continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From the 10. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, take 26.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's good for our Packers. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. Finds his receiver, Watson. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Rodgers going to throw. A complete, and I think the ball's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They run once more with Dillon. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Rodgers now to throw. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Number 50. Hey, you block over here. Box it, box it, box it, box it. Come.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Touchdown, Packers! Romeo Doubs, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 28-7 ball game.
Mason
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Pass midfield. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he is finally stopped. Boy, he almost made it, but not quite. Down around the 5-yard line. What a return.
All praises for a tremendous return, but how about the guys that never gave up on the play, refused to let him get into the end zone, and tracked him down before he got there and made the tackle? A lot of pride exhibited by guys on special teams.
This will be caught at about the 6. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a costly INT in the end zone, no less, puts the brakes on their potential scoring drive.
So many teams stick with the passing game down near the goal line because they see it.
He's got a man, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Rodgers' throw brought in by Watson. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action. Ready for the third quarter. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Looking for Christian Watson that time, but it's going to be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's Rodgers to throw. His throw incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, check 26.
To throw is Rodgers. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here we go, here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Now the ball comes loose, and the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, number one on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the third, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Here's Jones. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. In motion right comes Cobb. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 2. That's good. First down.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
Well, it reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either.
Touchdown! Drew Sample, 32 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the 2 teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Von Bell. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow, open man is Chase, complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On one, ready? 11, 11, 11. Thomas.
Burrow going for it on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on fourth.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? And
my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11.
Burrow looking to pass. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
12, 11, Thomas.
Now it's Burrow. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
12.
To throw again on second down. Burrow. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup.
Box it.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Tunyon's got it on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard.
26.
Rodgers again now.
This one swung out here to Jones.
2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Rodgers going to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless, take care of the ball on the way out.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Again, it's Burrow. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
McPherson now for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
To throw again on 2nd down, Rodgers. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. He'll get this to Lazard.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. And now here is another interception. Michael Thomas, the safety, picks it.
And the Bengals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
On what, right?
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
11.
That one looks like he'll throw here. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
11.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow being chased out left. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Hey, 88, 30.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
12, 11.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And that is incomplete. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.